Guys, did you see what happened? The Chinese can build excellent cars. So guys, this is what the EV world needs. Something compact, sporty looking with a minimalist and attractive interior. And honestly guys, I'm getting a bit tired of all those overpriced SUVs and crossovers. And I want to see more cars like this one or the Renault 5, which I recently drove. And if you haven't seen it yet, guys, click here in the top right corner. So guys, in the Netherlands, the MG4 starts at 32,000 euros, and for that price you get the basic version with a 51 kWh battery capacity and 80 kilowatt fast charging option. You can configure the MG4 in 5 different versions. I have the luxury version with me. It's a 64 kWh battery, but the most expensive and fastest model is the X-Power. It has a whopping 430 HP and goes from 0 to 100 kph in just 3.8 seconds. And guys, that's fast as the Pagani Zonda from 2002, and that for a car that only cost 42,000 euros. This version, as I mentioned, has a 64 kWh battery. It's a LFP battery, which means it can charge from 10 to 80% in 26 minutes. And it has a range of 450 kilometers, 201 HP, 250 Newton meters of torque, and it goes from 0 to 100 kph in just 7.9 seconds. We'll test this later, guys, with Dragy in this video, so stay with me. Guys, something that struck me when opening the door is that it's well sealed. MG paid really attention to detail. There is a rubber over here and more rubber over there, and there is even more rubber around the frame. That's all for sound isolation. And guys, listen to the sound when the door closes. So guys, we are now inside the car, and what's also notable is that so I am 1.83 meters tall, and with the seat adjusted to my height, I still have some plenty knee room, as you can see. It's really spacious. It's really good. There is a lot of space for my feet also under the seats. But I think if someone taller sit in front of me, I could get cramped over here, and 4 adults can still sit comfortably in this car. The headroom is good for me, and yeah, it's a hatchback, so this car is lower than an average EV. There are room for 2 smartphones on the back seats, one over here and there is also one over there. But it's a bit disappointing that there is only one USB-A port over there. But that's aside, this car looks good from the outside, also from the inside. The seats, yeah, they have a good fabric. It sits comfortably. Yeah, just well done, MG. The sharp front nose is striking. It's not a typical MG look, but hey, what really is a typical MG look these days? All MG4 models have LED headlights, and on the standard model the turn signals are in the headlight, while on this and the more expensive models they are in the vertical LED lights. And on the standard model is this LED replaced by a plastic cover. So guys, this is the grille, which opens and closes automatically, the AGS. The difference between this version and the standard ones is drastic. So the rear lights on this one extend across and are interrupted by the MG logo, which isn't the case on the standard version. And this model has a large double spoiler, while the standard version has a small one over here. So both versions, they share one feature, and neither has a rear wiper. So let's open the trunk. It's not an automatically trunk. So the trunk has 350 liters of space, and with the second row folded down, you get the capacity of 1165 liters. Alright guys, let's take a look at the interior and finish of this car. Yes, it's a Chinese car and people often have preconceptions, but you can really set those aside here. The materials on the door panels and dashboard, they feel good and soft to the touch. The finish is just good. So I own a Tesla and I know really anything about panel gaps. So guys, I can say this with confidence. The seats are upholstered in fabric and vegan leather with good side support, guys. The quality is good and they are very comfortable. The seats are heated and also electrically adjustable. Adjusting the side mirrors is in a strange spot, so I expected one on the door panel, but then again, how often do you use this? By the way guys, I should mention that these mirrors are electrically foldable in this model and the standard version doesn't have that. We also see a nice steering wheel with real buttons, not haptic touch buttons like on the Volkswagen. This version has a heated steering wheel. So there is also a 7-inch digital display with a lot of useful information. As you can see guys, the only downside is that it reflects a lot, and perhaps MG could have positioned it differently. But overall, it's a great display that's easy to navigate. Starting the MG is keyless guys, no levers or buttons. To start the car, you just press the brakes and you see on the 7-inch display over there that it's ready. And now it's a matter of turning the gear selector from neutral, drive, reverse. When you press on the gear selector, it goes into park mode. So over here we also have a 10.2-inch infotainment display. It includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and this version compared to the standard one has a navigation with real-time traffic information and the option to set up a Wi-Fi hotspot. The screen isn't anything spectacular, it's not super fast, but it does what it's supposed to do. So there are also physical buttons over here, the air vents, the gear selector, a wireless phone charger. There is one Type A port, a Type C port, and a 12-volt socket. There are also some cup holders. There is some storage over here and one under the armrest. And lastly, there is a glove box. So guys, all in all, I am very impressed with what I have seen from MG so far. I already know from brands like NIO and XPeng that the Chinese can build excellent cars, but even I had some preconceptions about MG. But with the MG4, those preconceptions have definitely lessened. And guys, before we drive, I just want to mention that over 90% of viewers on my videos aren't subscribed, but a large portion of them keep coming back to watch my videos. And guys, I am very thankful for that. But I will be even more grateful if you subscribe and like the video. Alright guys, let's go! I don't want your help. Leave me alone. Guys, did you see what happened? Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and I see you on the next one.